Hello students, welcome to Syllabus classes. In this video, we are going to solve Acet June 2019 question paper and the logical reasoning part. So as you know, the logical reasoning part starts with question number 63. So let us begin with our question 63. So what question 63 says is, how is the son-in-law of my wife's only sister related to the husband of my wife's sister? So here this is a relationships question. So the relationship asked over here is, how is son-in-law of my wife's only sister? So son-in-law of my wife's only sister, this means my wife's daughter's husband, is related to the husband of my wife's sister. So as you can see here, the relation of son-in-law is to my wife's only sister, and we need to find the relation to husband of my wife's only sister. So basically the relation will be same, because here we are considering my wife's only sister, and here we are considering husband of my wife's sister. So here we know that this is the only sister, so we have a single husband, basically a single sister, which means her husband is the same person as the husband of this sister. So the son-in-law of that lady, which is my wife's only sister, so he will be the son-in-law to the husband of my wife's only sister also. So the answer will be son-in-law, which is option number D. So we'll move on to the second question of logical reasoning here. Second question is 64, which says, answer the question below based on the following figure. So as we can see here, we have a figure including a circle, a triangle and a rectangle, each of them representing different characters, which is, for rectangle we have the artist, for circle we have the players, and for doctor we have triangle. And how many doctors are neither artists nor players? So we need to answer this question on the base of this diagram. So let us first understand the diagram. Here you can see in diagram, if we assume number 4. So what this 4 represents, as you can see, the 4 belongs to the triangle as well as it belongs to the circle. So basically this 4 represents that there are 4 people who are doctors as well as who are players, because 4 are in triangle also and in circle also. So this 4 represents there are 4 people who are players as well as doctors. Similarly, let us consider this 30. So what this 30 represents is, this 30 does not belong to circle, neither it belongs to triangle, but it only belongs to the rectangle. So only rectangle, which means he or she is that the 30% are only artists and not players as well as not doctors. So this was the basic idea of the diagram. Now let's check what it's asked in the question. It says, how many doctors are neither artists nor players? So it has said that we need to find the doctors basically in the triangle. So we'll find our answer in triangle, where they both are neither artists nor players. So as you can see in triangle, we have 4 numbers. Here we have 4, 17, 3 and 8. So from this diagram you can see here 4 belongs to the triangle as well as to the circle. So since 4 belongs to the circle, it means that 4 people are players, but we have been said that they cannot be players nor they can be artists. So we cannot consider 4. And as you can see, 3 belongs to all the 3 diagrams, which is artist, player and doctors, but we need only doctors, so we will not consider 3 also. Then we are left with 8 and 17. You can see in 8 it belongs to the triangle as well as it belongs to the rectangle, which means 8 people are doctors but they are also artists. So we will not consider 8, but in diagram you can see that 17 is a number which only belongs to the triangle and it does not belong to circle and also does not belong to the rectangle, which means only triangle, which means they are only doctors, they are neither artists nor players. So 17 will be the correct answer to this question, which is in option A. Hence option A is the correct answer to this question. Now let's move on to the next question here, which is the third question in our logical reasoning part. So the question says, arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 words. They are jumbled up and we need to find a meaningful sequence for these 5 words. So as you can see, we have house, street, room, town and district. So basically these are kind of a part of an address. So let us start here. First you can see the options. So as you can see, all options start with 3. So we will take our base as 3, which is a room. So we will take our base room. Now let us move towards the outer side. So what is like what includes the room, the smallest portion of a place which includes a room. So this will be a house, because a group of rooms, group of rooms, like they contribute and become a house. Now there are many houses on a street. So a street is consistent of many houses. So from house we move on to street. Then you can see from street we are left with two options, town and district. So as we know, there are many towns in a district. So many towns sum up to form a district. So basically our town will come after street, because in town you find many streets, in streets you find many houses, and in a house you find many rooms. So here our comes town, and the last option, which is it is district. So as you can see, now it is in a meaningful sequence. Like district consists of many towns, town consists of many streets, a street consists of many houses, and a house consists of many rooms. So this will be a correct sequence. Now let's number them. So this is three houses on number 1, street is number 2, town is number 4, and district is number 5. So you can see in options, the option we require should be 3, 1, 2, 4, and 5. So in option number C, you can see we have 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. So option C will be the correct answer to this question. Now moving on to the next question of this video. So here we have, or let us end this video here, and you will find more solutions to June 2019 question paper, ACET June 2019 question paper, in our further videos.